In this part of the lesson, we'll take a quick look at a feature called the Design Optimizer, which can be used for making quick changes to basic designs. So here I am in a file from lesson 7, and we set up variables for this design which we can tweak in our driving parameters panel. So I'm able to make changes by changing the number and applying the settings. But this is not a very dynamic way of making changes, and that is where the Design Optimizer comes in. Now, the purpose of the Design Optimizer is not for that which I just described. The purpose of this tool is, in fact, as the name states, it is to optimize a design to achieve a desired parameter. If, for example, we can optimize a ring designed to achieve a particular volume or weight. So let me show you what I mean by that. Here we are in the Design Optimizer, but first of all I need to set up a variable for the weight of our shape. So I'll come into the Tools and Cutters tab. First of all, I want to use the Inquire Metal command. So let's say I want to use 18 karat yellow gold for this design. I'm going to note down the specific weight. The density here is 15.58 grams per centimeter cubed. So I'm just noting down that value. Then I'll come into my Inquire tab, Mass Properties, the shape. I pick the shape, the density in a measure of grams per centimeter cubed. And we had a value of 15.58 for 18 karat yellow. So I'm just going to set up some variables for that weight. I'll name the variable and I want to record the information. Confirm the operation. We get some readouts here. The mass currently is 25 grams. We'll see an expression for that mass. It's in kilograms here. So it's 0.025 kilograms, which is 25 grams. So let me just set up another variable for the mass in grams. Which will be the mass in kilograms multiplied by 1000. So there is our gram weight of this design. So back to our Design Optimizer. The Tools, Design Optimizer. So we can add in variables to the Design Optimizer by clicking on this little arrow here. We're adding them in a similar way to that in our driving parameters panel. I'm going to save this setup to lock in the values. So basically we can change our step size and we're able to tweak these values up and down more dynamically in this way. So the Design Optimizer, like I said, is to achieve a desired value. So we can input a target design parameter. We'll use the ring mass. Let's say we want to drive it to a certain mass, let's say 10 grams, so that's 0.01 kilograms. We can set up a minimum thickness that we're willing to go to, let's say 1.5. A minimum width, let's also say 1.5. Fillet radius, let's say 0.25 to 1. And the arc radius, we'll leave 0 to 100. We'll put some max values for these as well. So when we play this Design Optimizer, it's going to run through the values for our variables and try and achieve our target parameter. So by clicking the play or run, it should try and achieve a mass of 10 grams. So I'll play it through. As you can see the number getting closer to the 10 grams there. Okay, so it has run through there, and we've got this resultant shape, this ring shape. It is now going to be 10 grams in weight with these parameters. Okay, so this is the purpose of the design optimizer. That's a nice feature if you want to use it for this purpose. Maybe you want to manufacture a whole bunch of these and you want to set a minimum weight or a target weight for them. Okay, but I like to use this for a different purpose. I like to use the design optimizer. It's a way to dynamically tweak my basic designs to see what looks best. Okay, so we are able to just step up and down these values just to dynamically tweak our variables. Okay, so it can be quite nice if I come into another design, lesson 10, the journey pendant. In the design optimizer, I've put my variables in. It can be nice to get the shape of a curve. Okay, so this is a nice use for the design optimizer. And then going back to our braid pendant created earlier in this lesson, you could even use it for this. To make a few tweaks. Here we could drop down our scale. Increase our arc radius. Decrease the separation. The height, let's make it not so thick. And get the overlap offset looking good. Anyway, you get the point. That's one tool there, the design optimizer, that can be quite a nice way to make tweaks to our designs.